It's literally free to like and comment on all social media platforms. It's free to post on all the platforms. Man, like every time I do this, this is when I'm gonna do this. This is my focus mode. I'm working, making money. You don't just go from 1 million to 10 million in your moving company overnight. You have to earn that. And the same thing right now. You have to earn the right to grow your company and be your own economy. All right, everyone. Thank you for having me here. My name is Austin Yarbrough. I'm the founder of Central Coast Moving and Storage. And, I have a passion for this industry. And, I'm just like you. I started boots on the ground. My first moving truck was an Allied Van Lines 1997 Ford Cummins motor truck. And I've just, been able to grow my business, and I'd love to share a little bit about what makes social media have such a great influence on growing your business. A little bit more about me. I recently was married this year in July. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Lauren. So if I could get your participation today, it's going to help a ton, and that way I can connect a little bit more. I even brought my special socks today, USA. Here I'm really here for you, and my job is to earn your trust, and where you can take at least one or two things away from today and really impact your business, with a positive effort. So, raise of hands, who here owns a marketing company? No one? The answer is every one of you own a marketing company. You're not just a moving company, you're a marketing and sales company. And today I'm going to teach you a few tricks to really harness that power and grow your business. So today's agenda, social media 101, tips you need to know. We're going to go into hunting and farming on Instagram and what that means, and how to take action immediately day to day. How to create influence with social media, monetizing referrals with social media. And none of my coaches, I've worked with Andy Elliott, Grant Cardone, and Louis Massaro, and I've never had any of my coaches build a strategy visually that I could understand and implement in my business. And I have two strategies for you that I've just broken down. Extremely simple, and you're welcome to take photos along the way, and I'll answer any of your questions. And then just the easy to use apps that I've used in my personal experience that have helped me grow and create a strategy that I'm just shooting the content, and it's, hands off from there. So tips you need to know. So I really want to touch on this, is that I'm not using social media to get in front of my end user client. That's not what I'm doing there. I'm using social media to build influence for referrals consistently. I look at it, I imagine like an apple tree, right? And the apple is essentially your end user, right? And you can spend all this money on Google ads to get this one apple, or you can plant apple seeds and build trees and bountiful and have fruit forever that will continue to grow your business. Before we jump into this a little bit more, show of hands, who in here is part of a Van Lines? So a majority of everyone here, right? And then another show of hand, residential COD moving. Can you raise your hand if your business has 15% or more residential moving COD? So we have, about a third, a little bit more of that in the room. So we've established that you could add a level of support to your business by using social media and capitalizing on COD. And that, a lot of us rely on the van line structure, government jobs, military, and if that got taken away, we wouldn't have a leg to stand on. It's something very important that I'd like to consider and just connect with you guys, that what we're going to talk about today could really add a layer of support to grow your business. So diving into it, video content is the new medium. I'm sending videos like this, or personal, face-to-face, getting to know my clients to build the trust. They've heard the horror stories about moving. They don't know who you are. You're a stranger coming into their home. Video, we're gonna dive into it even deeper later on in this presentation, but video is the new medium to attract attention. And money follows attention in all businesses. And the strategies we're gonna learn today are not just for the moving industry. This is every industry. So when we use and think about social media, we need to stop thinking like a consumer, and we start to put on our creator hat. We're a creator now on Instagram, TikTok, social media, Facebook, and just really think about and engage like, okay, so this isn't me anymore. I'm now the creator and telling the story and having the influence on everyone, taking control of what's been controlling me. Because right now, social media is out of control. You're building brand recognition. So I think it's misconstrued when you have these Instagram posts and they're like a still photo and it's like call today for a free quote. Like that's not exactly people go on social media to be entertained. They're on there to like forget about the world, just see something fun and exciting and that makes them feel good. And it's not like pick me, call the number. They just want to see something fun. And I'm happy to come up with ideas. I've got a social media playbook for all of you that you can take away with up to 50 plus ideas on how to just have ideas that aren't pick me and just emotional and get to know, like, and trust you more. One of the big tips that I finally realized that quantity beats quality every time on social media. So, obviously you want to have tasteful content, but everyone's so afraid of like, I'm not an influencer, I don't have all these pro things. It's like, honestly, I started doing social media with my iPhone and cinematic mode. Like, it's so simple. Like, just, if you can just understand that the more I post consistently, I can get in front of my referral sources so much more often. As a consumer, they say you have to see something 7 times before you buy, right? So why don't I just post 7 days a week? Why don't I just do that? And then the quantity, my direct competitor, who's 4 times bigger than me, is posting twice a week on social media. I'm posting 7 times a week. The atomic number and exponential curve that this goes, I'm posting 5 more times on every single platform. A week times 52, that's about 250 times more that every real estate agent has seen my company than this company. And this is why I'm winning the social media warfare right now with them. This is how you win the warfare. It's consistency all the time. And then simple design rules. I learned this rule pretty early on when I was first starting to get into like using Canva. It's called the 70-20-10 rule. And we'll use this slide right here as a perfect example. It's 70% black, right? 20% white, and 10% pop color or blue. So that's the whole point, is that you want to stand out. You want something to pop out about your business, either like like moving pro tip that's going to pop out at the end user, whoever's watching it. And one thing I don't think that very many people have ever told you in your life, that you're a different brand on each platform, right? It's like, let's use the example. So it's Friday night, you're going to the club, and you're having drinks, and you're partying, you're dancing, you're just in your zone, having fun, loosey-goose. Well, then it comes Sunday, you're at church. You're in your Sunday best. You're a different person at that moment in time. And you're just a different person on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. The way people react is so much different. And then lastly, people want to see people. What I've found and data has shown from the analytics that I've pulled and research that I've done is that people want to see smiling faces on social media. Although your trucks are amazing, your tractor trailers are awesome, your warehouse is cool, they just want to see people. People make them happy, and smiling people make them even happier. So hunting and farming. So this one's really interesting because, you really got to take a second. And I was actually at a Chamber of Commerce event when I started to realize, like, what is hunting and farming, and really breaking it down. How can I connect this to social media? And so every single day, you're following new resources with the hunting method, right? I'm collecting the meat, bringing home the bacon. I'm liking 3 other photos. So I'm going to go on, I'm going to look at like a recommended friend. I'm ideally targeting a real estate agent. And then I'm going to like 3 of their photos. And then I'm growing my audience. I'm growing my funnel. That's going to kind of pop off in their feed. And then they're going to be like, maybe I'll check out their profile. You're attracting attention. And then farming. When they're doing posts, you're just commenting. You're just commenting, liking it. It's literally free to like and comment on all social media platforms. It's free to post on all the platforms. That's the thing that no one really realizes. Like, this is free marketing. It just takes time, energy, and effort. And so, we found like power partners. I have about 5 power partners. If you go on my social media, that they're just going to comment, let's go, amazing, great truck, man, you're killing it. Like that's what we do, and that's really other businesses in other industries. Like I have a real estate agent that does that with me, and you're just kind of helping build in the algorithm and helping to build this influence. And then we have the 5-5-20 rule. I call this the minimum because this is literally the minimum. Like I know you're on social media most days. So we're doing 5 comments, like just like the let's go, great job, good looking truck, I'm happy for you, congratulations, happy birthday, or whatever it may be. 5 new connections. So we're gonna add 5 new friends every single day, and this will compound after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, this starts compounding, and then you get momentum, and then you're getting recommended, you're posting more, and you're just in the algorithm. And then we're gonna do 20 likes on other posts. So just, like I said, all these things are free. Just going through. I mean, like, no one's gonna judge you. I mean, I actually think it's more productive to like someone's post at like 6 a.m. Let them know, like, I'm up early. I'm an early bird. I wake up and go to the gym. I'm gonna let you know that. Or at 11 p.m. You actually stand out. It's a pattern interrupt is what it's called, and it lets people know that I'm awake, I'm alive. It just draws attention. And so my pro tip here is that every time you go to the bathroom and sit down and do the number 2, you do the 5-5-20 rule. Can we make a promise to do that to ourselves? And that is just the indicator, like, man, like every time I do this, this is when I'm gonna do this. This is my focus mode. I'm working, making money. So creating content 101, like this is so simple, and it's not complicated. And I'm gonna break down the structure of how we get into content and how we take it on and put it into our files and everything like that. These are the 8 steps. Take a photo, whatever you need to do, write this down. This is literally what I do. I create a notes page on my phone. I've written down my FAQs, or I write down random ideas or random quotes or random things that I think are entertaining, and then I just make it a unique selling proposition. I plan a location, a date, and a team. And keep in mind, when you're choosing a team, I would definitely test the team out, do a few videos in your warehouse, and like make sure that they're not camera shy. Because I've had a couple guys just freeze up, and I'm like, all right, clock out, go home, I'm tired of you. So all you have to do is just focus on the content, pick a date, location, and time, and then explain why these steps are valuable to clients, and then just shoot the content. It's easy. And so one of the things that we've practiced while shooting the content was that we send videos to our friends. So we have a Let's Go Boys group, and we just send each other videos of like what we're doing. And this is like super weird. The new medium that I'm talking to you about, if you don't have your wife here, send her a video of like, hey babe, I miss you, I love you, I just can't wait to get home, I'm really looking forward to it. She might send you a video back. It's this law of attraction, this energy, this vibration that you're gonna operate on, that no one ever has been doing that. And you'll realize that once you start doing these videos, that people will take it on and do it as well. And you'll be the influencer, you'll build the influence, you'll be the leader in your groups. And it's so simple. And all you gotta do is take a little video. So the foundation of all posts. So all those cool posts and influencers that are doing YouTube, you're like, how do they make it look so pro? And this is it. This is literally what every social media influencer is doing. It's so simple. They have a 0.1 second cover photo. So what this is, it's just a photo with like a text and a screenshot basically, and it's some sort of hook or summary. You gotta be interesting and entertaining on it. And then when someone's on your profile, that's what shows up, and then they click in the video and it's so short they don't even see it. And the hook. We're gonna talk about different types of hooks and how you grab attention. Grabbing attention's like, man, like if your movers aren't doing this, you've hired an unlicensed mover, or you should fire the moving company if they're doing this at your house. That's a hook, right? It's like, shit, what are they doing? And then rehooks. So about halfway into your video, you're shifting your tone, you're inviting someone else into the video, and they're like, oh shoot, it's not just the same person saying something once. Different angles also work. And then an outro. So I found that an intro, if it's consistent and people are seeing it in the beginning, you will lose their focus immediately. So you have their focus for about 2 seconds. And if you don't catch it in that, boom, done. So no intros anymore, only an outro. And you're basically finding someone on Fiverr, Jobber, anything that you can just get your logo, do some sort of animation with it that looks pro, looks professional, and it's gonna seriously take your social media game up so much. Everyone's just gonna appreciate that you've just leveled up. Even your friends are gonna ask you how you did that. And then changing angles every 2 to 3 seconds. The newest format is like, there's like a dopamine hit. Like every 2 to 3 seconds, I'm just doing a little script in this hand, switch the phone over and walk in this way. Hey, check out this, check out this moving truck. We're about to pick up a new moving truck. And then boom, like, hey, we're in Arizona right now. Like you're basically just giving them a different angle, and it makes them feel like it's a little bit more unnatural, and it feels kind of like a commercial in a way. So with video, this right here, I want everyone to write this down, because these tips right here have made our booking percentage go up 5 to 10%. They've increased referrals 5 to 10%, and they've immediately allowed us to stand out from the competition. So the way we use video, we use it for pre-estimates, post-estimates, appreciation referrals, and shout outs to your team. So I'm gonna give you an example right now. So I'm gonna pull out my phone. It's like, hey, Mark, it's Austin with Central Coast Moving. I just left you a voicemail. Be there in about 15 minutes. I truly can't wait to meet you. Just want to put a face to the name. I'll see you in about 15 minutes, and I can't wait to earn your business and help your family. Thanks. Bye-bye. Boom, done. That is so simple. If you can do that, your close ratio for your sales team will go up so high, so fast. It's weird. It's just like you get to know them. You're literally putting people at ease. And then the post estimate. Hey, Mark, man, I had a really great time with you today. I'd love to earn your business. I'd love to help your family. I'd love to be a part of your move. And I come with this deal. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do. And I can't wait to talk to you soon. Thanks. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just those 2 videos. And then, even the referrals, like we get real estate referrals are my #1 source, like by 3. We also spend thousands of dollars in Google ads. But referrals, you know how much referrals cost? $0. $0. The least you could do is say, hey, Karen, thank you so much for supporting my local business. It's been amazing working with you. I can't wait for your clients to get a 5-star review. If there's anything I can ever do to improve my services, I'm here for you. No one has talked to a real estate agent like that in our industry, and they have posted me in their Instagram profile, in their social media. They've posted that, like that simple video. Isn't that crazy? And then your team's working hard. They're the support system. They're the foundation of your moving company. And just saying, hey, it's Austin. Man, Matt, you had a great review today. You're a superstar. You're a champion. Have a great day, man. Like that personal touch is just that's like a handwritten letter to someone. It just means something. It's like a connection that no one's having these days. Everyone's on their phone all the time. You're not this person to person, face to face, and this is the next best thing. Influence. So an unofficial sponsor, we're just donating our services, maybe a trade for some sort of marketing. We're participating in parades, getting our logos made, putting a banner up, getting some hay barrels, or doing some Christmas theme. We're taking part of events. We're just doing I'm pouring beers on the 4th of July. And you guys do all these things already, but are we taking content? Are we taking videos of this? If no one sees this, nobody knows that you're doing it. And it's kind of sucks that we have to, that it's like that. But if you're not capturing the content, nobody knows. And then be current. Track and participate in the latest trends. I'm sure you see right now it's like breaking news, like Elon Musk for economic stability position, for the US government. And it's like, just participate in that. Have fun with it. Kind of be goofy. Allow people to connect with you. And that's really what you're doing. And then seasonal posts, it's so simple. Get some Christmas hats for your team, post a seasonal post, maybe a New Year's thing. You just do it 2 weeks before it happens, put a little extra effort into, and then you're relevant. All people want to do is just relate to you and be entertained. So with videos, the framing is so important. The framing is, a lot of us have seen positive framing, right? So we take a photo of this. These are honestly the main objections we all get. Oh, you cost too much. Oh, I'm not, I don't have enough time. Got to talk to my wife. Oh, I'm so stressed out. I don't know how to make a decision. I've had a bad experience in the past. oh, I hurt my back last time, or I can't trust someone that I don't know, or didn't feel like you really had it all get together. I'm getting multiple quotes. Like, these are the objections people have, right? So use them as a hook. It's like money. Man, you're going to lose a ton of money if your mover's not doing this. You're throwing your money away. You're burning it on fire if your movers are doing this. Like, the negative is actually a bigger attention hook than the positive. Like, oh, like this, we're so great. We take care of your family. We relieve stress. Be like, man, like, these movers are going to stress you out. We're going to want to blow your brains out on move day. That's a hook, right? Like, oh man, if you're not organized in this way, your move is going to be a complete failure, and you're going to be working till 9 p.m. at night. Like, no one talks like that to them. And that's what's really working with the framing and the hooks. So really kind of consider, like, man, like, there's another perspective to this. So this right here is something extremely important. And I want all of you to really focus on what's going on. And if you're not doing all these, you might want to question, maybe I should do some of these. Because this is Central Coast Moving Operating System. This is the engine of my business, how we make money, how it's all connected. This is the interlining web. And this is how I'm omnipresent in my community and a hometown dominator. So in here, I do real estate caravans, and I recently just finally delegated off my plate. What I do with those caravans, I collect their emails, I drop off flyers, and then I do an email campaign to the affiliates once a month, automated, just once a month, and now they're getting hit with it. Oh, and there's a link to my website. There's a shout out to the Realtor Affiliate of the Month. There's a link to how many reviews that we have right now and how amazing we're doing for their clients. And then a YouTube video. Like, it's all connected all the time. And it's pretty simple. Like, if you're just doing paid ads and referrals, like, that's not enough. You gotta be getting those reviews. The reviews are gonna be so big. Like, Google is king right now for us. Public relations. I literally had just gave out 300 turkeys, donated like 5 days ago. And I was like, it's a lot of work. It's almost harder to give away free things than it was to sell it. I kid you not. But what I did, I had to go hunting for it. I had to hunt down who's going to refer me, who's got the referrals, who's got a way into the news. How am I going to do this? I put a maximum level of effort and a full force. And I even bring my team on board. Like, dude, like, I'd love for you to do this. This is going to be amazing. It's going to take us to the next level. And like, what do you think about that? Like, that's not going to do a great job. And we just go for it. Action beats no action. And every time you can have so much action that you fail 9 times, but that 10th time it's a success. That is always going to beat someone with analysis paralysis. Every time, like, just sitting there with no action, nothing gets done. You guys know you're business owners. People see you making moves in the community. They know. They're like, dang, he's doing something, man. You're just out. Like, they know, man, I see your trucks everywhere. Imagine if they saw it online, email, their friends talking about you, YouTube, your website's blowing up, getting referrals. You have a little booklet like this. Your reviews are all over the place. Referral partners are referring you. Like, you're just omnipresent. And you're operating on a different vibration. So you don't go from, like, this is how we're growing. You don't just grow because the market's good. You have to operate on a different frequency. So when you're operating on a different frequency, so you don't just jump from this level to this level, you have to go up and level up. There's skills, characteristics, things you got to take on to earn that. To earn that level. Like, you don't just go from 1 million to 10 million in your moving company overnight. You have to earn that. And the same thing right now. You have to earn the right to grow your company and be your own economy. And referrals are everything for us. So this right here, I want you to take a photo because this is something you may want to study later. And then at the very end here, on the next slide, I've got get your pens ready because this is going to be the thing that takes your business to the next level. So this is what I'm doing. And I'm a very visual guy, so I'm posting every single day. Every day, 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day. I like to post at 8 a.m. sharp you know, it's funny because I like to be so consistent. This is my uniform. I'm like Steve Jobs. Like, I don't even think in the morning. I just put the same thing on. People know that I'm so consistent that, gosh, his business has got to be consistent. You know, you get the same service, the same truck, the same logo, the same movers, the same 5-star review, the same text to the client. Everything I do has got to be so consistent. And we're doing it on all platforms every single day. I realized through my coaching that, man, Instagram and Facebook and TikTok was cool, but what about YouTube, Threads, LinkedIn, Alignable, X, you know? Like all of them, that's just massive action. You're all over the place, because you know what? I guarantee half this room is probably on Facebook. I guarantee half this other room is probably on Instagram, and then half of them like email. And you're touching them on all fronts, on all platforms. And the target here, so the end user, if you look at the bottom, that's the goal, right? That's the scoreboard, but your actual target is the referral sources. And this can be real estate agents, friends and family, your own employees liking your post. Other businesses do a great job supporting you. Other industry pros, like I honestly think there's more moving companies that follow my accounts than real estate agents. And I'm constantly adding real estate agents. And then other real estate professionals and affiliates, like brokers and insurance agents. Like, this is how you build the omnipresence referrals, going and being entertaining because on all platforms, because they all operate on different systems. And then they refer you. After you've built the value, after they know, like, and trust your business, they refer you. So this one right here, we're going to dive into at the very end, is where the golden nugget is. So this is how Central Coast Moving captures content, and this is a proven strategy that I know everyone can do. So we'll have a professional photo shoot about every 3 months, okay? And the goal of this is just capturing content and put it into a Google Drive. And I also incentivize my team to take photos, videos of the moves, because, like, heck, man, they're the ones in the field. I'm not moving furniture anymore. I'm building things like this for us. And then you can create your own content on the fly, like, hey, I'm at this real estate event, blah, 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 you know, and then boom, save it, put it in the file, and then we're going to get to, you're going to delegate it. Or you just reuse other content. Like, man, this is our third year doing the turkey drive. We've done 100, 200, now 300, next year 400. And I just reused some of the videos from it, because I'm like, dang, we had some good drone work that time, and let's just spice it up with the new videos. And honestly, no one knows the difference. Honestly, all they remembered was turkeys and your company. That's probably all their takeaway was, but it was kind of entertaining and it looked cool, and they had a cool drone shot. Like, that's it. They don't remember it next year, or they don't remember it in probably next month. We use Google because Google's free. I like free things. They don't cost me money. So throw it into Google Drive. And in the beginning, I was doing this DIY route, and it took me about 2 hours a day. And in our industry, I heard virtual assistants, VAs, and I was like, what the heck is a VA? You know, like, what is this, some China stuff? You know, it's Philippines. So, like, I got my journey, founded VA, and man, changed my life. It's been 1 year now, and amazing. I spent 2 hours of my time, 7 days a week, right? That's 14 hours. My money-making potential opportunity cost for this business was like $200 an hour. So my opportunity cost was $1,400 versus 1 month, $800. Total cost, $5 an hour times 40 hours a week for full-time amazing virtual assistant who loves this. Okay, that's what they do. And I just now saved money. I saved money right then and there, just delegating it. I did have to build a procedure, and there are companies that will help you specialize in that. And I highly recommend virtual assistants for all areas of your business. You know what's funny? In the very beginning of my virtual assistant journey, I was told it was un-American. I was told that, man, that's crazy. That's un-American. You know what's crazy? Is that, how could you say that? How is it crazy that my American business, serving more Americans, giving them the best American rate, increasing my level of service for Americans, and employing more Americans than ever? How is that? And lastly, I created a great lifestyle and a great job for someone in the Philippines. Like, shit, man, that's the most American thing that I could have thought. So back to the presentation here, you're delegating it. And there's our AI assistant apps like Opus AI that will chop this all up. You shoot a video and then it'll just chop it all up into little segments, give you a summary, give you a caption, give you a frame. It doesn't have the right feel. It feels a little AI, but hey man, it's massive action and it's action, and that beats no action trying to do it yourself and not getting it done. And then we post it to all platforms. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Google My Business, LinkedIn, Alignable, X, all of them. Everything that I could think of. And the new ones I found, I don't even know if all of them work, but it's been growing our business. And then so Instagram's pretty awesome. You post on Instagram and it goes to Facebook and Threads. So you're getting 3 posts for the price of time investment of 1. And then here's where the golden nugget is. I want everyone to please write this one down, because this is literally the golden nugget of the day. So I was doing a Google audit on my company, right? Or a website audit. And he did an audit on how performance and how your website's doing. And then he got to the map pack of my business. And then I have 2 locations, right? And he was like, holy shit, how are you at 100%? I've literally never seen this before. Like 100% score on Google Map Pack while I'm showing up as number 1. And it's all because of this. Google My Business. I take my posts and I put them on each location, and I put them as a photo or a video, whatever the post is of the day, every single day. And then I post it again as an update. That's it on both of them. And Google doesn't love every single video all the time. It doesn't. And some of them won't accept. But ironically, on Tuesdays when we post reviews, I'm posting a photo of Google reviews onto Google to get more reviews. It's kind of ironic. But this works so much. It's amazing that I'm against pretty big rivals in my area, and I just dominate them on the map pack. Number 1, here they are, here I am on both sides of them, just dominating. They don't even come close. Number 1 every time on Google. So that one's a big takeaway today. I hope that really helps your business and helps you level up in the Google Map Packs. Here's some of the apps that I use. They're super easy, super fun. My journey kind of started with Canva, and to describe Canva, it's kind of like Photoshop for people that can't do Photoshop. So super simple. You upload your logo as a brand, you get your theme colors, you even have someone set it up for you, your kids, your grandchildren, anyone, and they'll set it up super easy to use. And then captions or CapCut. So those cool subtitles that you see on videos that look pro, that's what they're using. Google Docs. An SOP, a process. We use something a little bit higher level now, but this is how I started out. Google Docs, I just did ideal target profiles for my virtual assistant to understand who I'm talking to. Who are you talking to on social media? I want to talk to Jill and her daughter Jeanette. Jill could be a broker, has a high taste in high class clothing, likes real estate, architecture, and then her daughter is kind of interested more, upbeat, modern themes, videos and music and things like that. These are my targets. Create a daily checklist. 6 a.m., come in, clock in, do this, do that. 8 a.m., I want it posted on this. 8:30, I want to post on this. 8:45, I want on this. And 9 a.m., I want on this. 9:30, I want you to check in with me that you've done everything for the day. And the crazy thing is, with your virtual assistant, you can hire them part-time. So $400 a month while you're warming up, figuring it out. Opus AI chops your videos up. It's super easy. And if you guys, we're going to lead into Mark talking about ChatGPT in 1 June, but you guys are really going to want to pay attention to that, because gosh, they're so easy. It's like Google, but gives you actual answers, and you just edit it to make it sound perfectly like you. You can build scripts, you can build video ideas, anything. You just ask it. And the great thing about ChatGPT is it starts to learn about you and your personality. I asked it the other day, who am I? And it actually told me who I was. And I won't dive into it. They said I was a real asshole. No, I'm just kidding. So ChatGPT is pretty amazing, the content that it'll do, and try this or try that, and then make this more fun, make this more upbeat, give me a great hook that has maybe a negative connotation to it that people will love it. And then Giphy. So this one might go over some of your heads, but if you're already doing social media, this one's pretty pro, and it makes you look like next level on social media. You're gonna create, it's for Instagram stories when they have these fun little things and symbols that are moving. That's what that is. I went down a rabbit hole. It's like 2 to 3 hours. If you're really interested, I'll tell you more, but Giphies are pretty cool. Bitwarden is our password manager. So our virtual assistants, they have all of our logins. It's safe, secure. There's other ones out there, but that's the one we use. It works great. And then Google Drive, we're just posting it to our drive. We have different folders. We have like raw files, and then it goes into raw videos, raw photos. Click on raw videos, and then it goes to the photo shoot. It's pretty simple. And then there's another folder that my virtual assistant, who helped me build this structure, puts it in, that it's done. And then he's not reposting and getting confused and stays organized. Like, the culture in the Philippines is more organized than I am. It's interesting. It's been very helpful for me, honestly. So this here is a content planner. And so I think it's important that you start kind of thinking like controlling the narrative. I'm a creator now, and what do I want to be seen on which days? I personally like Mondays, something just kind of our biggest hook, most entertaining content. Tuesdays, I like a good Google review feature. And that's just fun. I mean, however you want to do it, you could screenshot Google or whatever, but we like to take it, make it pretty. Wednesdays through Fridays, I like same thing, same as Mondays, maybe a little less interesting, but still interesting ideas that are entertaining. Saturday and Sunday are like for memes, something local, something about the community, something fun, maybe another business spotlight. So having an organization and a system is what you're building here. What do you want to focus on? What are the instructions? How many stories do you want to go on? And any notes? It's pretty simple. And I think having a goal, it's like we all have revenue goals, right? For a business or net profits or how many moves you want to do or how many trucks we want to do or what's the lifestyle, what's the car, what's the house I want to have. Same thing with social media, right? It's like I want to have 100 likes. I want to have 5,000 followers. I want to have 25 comments. Like a tangible goal that you can grasp in your hand and say, I've made it and I've hit my goal for the year. And this is how you run your business, right? This is how you should run your social media and marketing business as well. And then analytics, tracking these every month. So you look at data daily, you track it weekly, and you make decisions monthly. I heard that this week, and I love that, and I'm going to take that now. Your engagement goals. So you're tracking the data and seeing like how many people are engaging, how many views am I getting, what's the watch time on this? And then you can kind of make data-driven decisions on what is entertaining for clients and or the real estate agents, and like what's working, what's not working, and you tap into what's working well. So like right now I'm in the process of creating some buckets of different types of content, and then I'm seeing like what works well. What's funny, I took a video of me driving a Cybertruck and it got the best scores. And it wasn't about moving. That's what drives me nuts. But hey, it's entertaining and it's kind of cool. It's a Cybertruck, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. It's fun. And that's what you gotta be on social media. You gotta be fun. So everyone, it's time to run a new play. Grow your social media influence, building a lasting social media funnel, and delegate and scale your business. If you'd like to follow more, please scan for more value. This is my social media profiles, and it was an honor and a privilege to serve you today. Thank you.